Even in 2023, many Jeeps, trucks, and SUVs still come from the factory with halogen bulbs. What's the deal with that? Today, we're gonna fix that by taking a look at two bulbs from Arc Lighting, the Tiny Monster Concept Series and the Tiny Monster Extreme Series. I'm Cody from Northwest family-owned Titan Truck. For over 35 years, we've helped our customers get the right gear for their vehicles. When it comes to lighting, our experienced team has seen it all. So here's what you need to know about Arc Lighting's Tiny Monster bulbs. Now, in the shop, we've got a 2018 Toyota Tacoma, and today we're gonna be replacing those dim factory halogen lights with these sets from Arc Lighting and seeing what improvements we get. I'm gonna walk through removing your original bulbs, clocking the new bulbs, installing them, and then do a final comparison to see what the results are. Let's get into it. Now, for the sake of filming, we're gonna demonstrate this on the driver's side headlight of the truck. So if you're following along on your own Tacoma, the passenger side is gonna be pretty much identical, but it's a little tighter because of the wiper fluid reservoir. The first thing we're gonna do is get a baseline brightness for the halogen bulbs in the most scientific way possible, the garage door test. They're halogen, they're yellow. Let's get to the installation. The first thing we're gonna do is pay attention to how the bulbs are currently oriented in the housing. This is gonna come in handy later. We can see that the low beams connector is pointed directly towards the ground, but the high beam bulb is clocked ever so slightly off to the side. We'll wanna match that with our new bulb. Disassembly is pretty simple. Each bulb connector has a little tab you can push on to release the latch, and then you can just persuade it off using the connector housing. Not the wires, that would be bad. Once the connector's free, you'll be able to turn the bulb about a quarter turn and it'll come loose from the housing. We're gonna start by installing our Tiny Monster Concept Series bulb into the low beam housing. This bulb was clocked correctly out of the box for this vehicle, but if yours is different, you can adjust it very easily. Using the included Allen key, loosen the Allen bolt at the base of the bulb until the bulb rotates freely. Can you even call this a bulb anymore? It's all microchip. Once you can rotate the bulb, orient it so that when it's in the vehicle, the flat parts of the bulb are facing the left and right sides of the fixture. If you're anything like me, this may take a little guess and check work. But if you're unsure, you can carefully install the bulb in the vehicle to check, making sure not to lose that Allen bolt. But they include extras if you do. Once your bulb is correctly clocked, tighten that Allen bolt back down. Not too forcefully though, or you could run the risk of stripping the threads. Now that we're all set, we can go ahead and install the new bulb the same way we removed the old bulb, lining it up and then a quarter turn to lock it in. Plug the bulb connector back in, and you're all good to go. Let's take a look and compare the new Concept Series bulb against the original halogen. Alright, well, I have to say, the difference in brightness isn't as significant as I had hoped, but the color temperature difference is a massive improvement. Let's repeat this process with an Extreme Series bulb and see what that difference looks like. Now, as you can tell, the Extreme Series bulb has a much larger housing on the back for improved cooling over the Concept Series bulb. This means your install may be a little tighter, but in this Tacoma, it'll still work. The process for installation of the Extreme Series bulb is the same. However, the clocking can be a little bit trickier since the power connector isn't directly attached to the housing, but again, if you're unsure, just test fit the bulb to check. With the Extreme Series bulb installed, let's do one more comparison against the original halogen. Wow, now that is a difference. Improved brightness and color tone over the original bulb. Both things that are gonna make a big difference when you're driving at night. Okay, so what's the takeaway from this? Which bulb is gonna be best for you and your vehicle? Well, if increased brightness output is what you're looking for, the Extreme Series bulb is definitely going to be the way to go. But if size is a concern, the smaller heatsink on the Concept Series bulb is probably going to be a better fit. You are going to sacrifice some of that additional brightness output, but the color tone differences are a massive improvement over the standard bulbs. Now, if you have any questions or want to learn more about the Arc Tiny Monster Extreme and Concept Series bulbs, reach out to us using the information on the screen or check them out at titantruck.com. If you like this video, like this video. If you want to see more of our content, hit subscribe and turn on notifications so you get an update when we post a video. You can find us on Facebook at facebook.com/TitanTruck or on Instagram at TitanTruckSpokane. I'm Cody, and I'll see you next time.